William Ruto is scared of Fred Matiang'I. Ruto anaogopa Matiang'I. Wakenya msikize hii. This is important. The speed at which Ruto is running up and down is trying to bribe some people, including Raila Odinga, including the systems in place. Kungangana na maaskari venye watamsaidia 2027 is so alarming. You know, Ruto is scared of Matiang'I because hatujakuwa na waziri wa interior mwenye amekuja kuuliza kiti cha urais kwa historia ya Kenya. For the first time, someone who knows how government runs, operations za security, kwa hizi vitengo zote za security, Matiang'I is coming. Now someone is emerging from that sector, anakuja kuuliza kiti cha urais. It's really scaring William Ruto. Number two, the love Matiang'I is getting from the international community, the love that is coming from US, Germany, Britain in favor ya Matiang'I is so alarming. And Ruto knows very well he has no good relationships with the international team, community. Again, that's why you have not seen of recent Ruto going to America, going to Germany, going to where? Because mahusiano yake na hizo nchi imeharibika. Three, most important, the people of Kenya, the literate, now the informed group, the Gen Zs, the patriots, who feel like this regime should go home like now. And the people are able to identify in that face, Matiang'I is the real card to help remove this government yenye mefail. Rigathi Gachagua, the left at which Rigathi Gachagua is protecting Matiang'I. This is the card yenye mekuwa mafichoni for some time, but for the first time, Gachagua came front to take a bullet kwa niaba ya Fred Matiang'I. You see, in government, people are abusing Rigiji because of the numbers Rigiji is controlling from Mount Kenya, of which of recent, have you realized that tangu Rigiji aenda America, amebadilisha tune. Sijui kama watu mko able to see something. Tangu Rigiji ameenda US, amebadilisha tone yake na tune ya operation. Ameregesha msimamo ya kusimama kiti cha urais. Amesema hata kama si yeye, is ready to sacrifice for another candidate in opposition to take William Ruto home. If it means yeye drop for the other candidate, ndio Ruto aenda nyumbani, is able to do that. And he's saying this wakati wamekaa chini na Fred Matiang'I. What does it tell you? Already government intelligence imeconfirm kuwa chances are very high that Rigiji will settle at Fred Matiang'I. Remember, Uhuru Kenyatta will not leave Rigiji akae tu hivyo bila kuambiwa huyu ndio mwelekeo. Lazima watu wamezungumza, wamefikiana mahali fulani. That's why Rigiji decided I can take a photo post iende kwa public that I'm with Matiang'I. Those who did the literature class, more especially the poetry part of it, you'll understand the image. That image Rigiji wamepiwa na Matiang'I communicates a lot. You want me to just come out clear, I tell you this is the position, you can't read it. Things are out. Mount Kenya is controlled for Matiang'I. Na mwenye nafikiri naongea hapa mchezo, you'll just confirm in due course. Then Rigiji is front and is misleading those in government, because the government is targeting Rigiji, not knowing that Rigiji has prepared Matiang'I and Kalonzo Musyoka to face these guys. Sasa they are concentrating in Rigiji instead of Matiang'I, instead of Kalonzo Musyoka. And that is a very smart, intelligent game. I like it. Now you see, of recent, you have not seen even those in government attack Fred Matiang'I. You haven't heard them say. Because Matiang'I is gonna be fronted to face Ruto, but they have not discovered that. And again, Kalonzo Musyoka kutoenda US lakini akaenda nchi nyingine tofauti, it was a tactic way of misleading those in government. NIS is working very hard. National Intelligence Service is working very hard, you know, to dent the image of Kalonzo Musyoka that Musyoka is dining with the government usiku. Ndiposa Matiang'I na Gachagua wakasirike na natembea. Lakini because these people have information, Kalonzo is committed to this coalition. Kalonzo is committed to work with Rigiji and Matiang'I. So nobody should mislead you at all. Matiang'I is the card of opposition. Let me tell you, even abroad nations zote zimekubaliana. The US diaspora people wameagree Kenya is on a mess and needs rescue. And the only person who can rescue the country ni Matiang'I. Opposition is about to settle. Actually, 85% of opposition is almost settling kwa Fred. Rigiji, you are the man in the kitchen. I like the way you are approaching it. Bring it now at home. We move forward.
What people don't know is that when we asked every sector to give us people to work with us, I asked General Mwatete, who was the CDF that time, to give us a military logistician. All these people in the security sector, they gave us brilliant people. They are so brilliant people who are capable of doing anything that you would like done. And we put together small teams, security teams, small ICT teams, and so on and so forth. The level of dedication and commitment from the public servants, everybody doing their best. And slowly, we turned the leaf, and everything turned around. Heb, I want to tell you, my dream is to be actually the Lee Kuan Yew of Kenya, because that guy, that guy in Singapore, because I agree with you. There's nothing Lee Kuan Yew did in that country. What he did is simply simple meritocracy, insisting that you get a job not because of your surname, you get a job because you can do it, and insisting that when everything works right, it works well for all of us. All of you people who are here, and if you want me to be very blunt today, none of you is looking for a government to cook for you. None of you is looking for a government to make your bed. None of you is looking for a government to raise your children for you. You are looking for a government that works, a government that delivers on the promises they make, and a government that does what it is supposed to do. That's why when I was in a public meeting the other day, I said, my hope is that we restore the trust and faith of the people in government again. That people can trust government. We restore faith and trust of the people in government again. So that when government says something, they mean it. Two, that we run a credible and clean government. Because there are some things that happen that you ask yourself questions about and you cannot get the answers. And by the way, this is not because we cannot do it, because we can do it. For Kenya, the frustration is that we are like our people who are placed by the sea, who wash our hands with spittle. When it comes to public affairs and public service, the over-politicization of the public service is stuff that we need to address so that Kenyans, not foreigners, Kenyans can achieve and do what needs to be done. And we can do it as it were. So despite all those challenges, I want to tell you, my brothers and sisters, that there is hope. Because what happens in every society, when we have challenges such as we do, I am sure all of you in this room get letters from relatives or emails asking for school fees, asking for medical support, asking for all manner of support and so on. You feel the pain. You are in touch with your country. This is not who we are. Some of the things we are seeing now do not describe Kenya. Kenya is a great country. We are better people. I was Minister for Security when we had the coronavirus. I went to Katangi or Katani, somewhere near Machakos, to thank some women who were cooking for police officers on their own volition. No one had asked them. Because we had a roadblock there, and police officers were there for 24 hours, and because we were doing everything in a hurry, sometimes the supply system we had for bread and milk would be delayed. These ladies put themselves together, and they organized a roster, and they were cooking for police officers regularly. They didn't ask money from government or anywhere. They were doing it on their own. We are a caring country. We are very responsible people as a nation. So some of the language you see is not our character as a nation. It doesn't reflect us, and therefore we don't need to be worried about that. We are better people, and as a country we can turn the corner and move forward and reorganize.